Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
Now it's the time of year when a lot of people begin to start thinking about New Year's resolutions. But, you know how it goes. We often have a difficult time sticking with them. Fitness expert Tim Daubert from Gold's Gym has a few tips on turning it into a lifestyle so that it's not, a fly-by-night thing and you're done with it in 2 weeks and that's that.
That's
Good
right.
morning.
Thank you for having me
2 weeks if you make it that way. All right, so let's talk about setting New Year's resolutions in a realistic way. How do you begin that?
The first thing kind of goes without saying. The motivation level has to be very high. And you have to find a trigger. And what I mean by that is something that kind of kickstarts your motivation to get you into the gym.
Yeah.
For me, I was back in college and I had a couple pictures taken at a park. We were just hiking and stuff. And I couldn't believe the way I looked in the photos. I was like, that's not me, right? We see ourselves every day, but for some reason, those photos just kick-started that initial surge of me going to the gym.
So then, do you tape that to the mirror in your bathroom
Exactly
so that's
right.
daily motivation?
I still have those photos as motivation. So your motivation scale 1 to 10 has to be at least an 8.
Okay.
Right? Next thing is you've got to make sure that the ease of doing the action has to be easy enough. And we're all guilty of doing this.
Yeah.
Right? I got married in June, and when I got back from the honeymoon, my motivation was very low, and I tried to jump right back into the routine that I used to have, right? And we're guilty after vacations. We all want to get right back into where we started.
It's difficult that way, yeah.
And the problem is that if you make it too difficult, especially around the new year, I'm going to go 5 days a week to the gym. It's just not realistic.
Right.
Make it easy enough on yourself that you're guaranteed to go. Like, just commit to 10 minutes on the treadmill. Right? That's it. And if you feel like you want to keep working out after those 10 minutes, do it. And 9 times out of 10, I bet after 10 minutes of walking, you'll say to yourself, I'm already here. I might as well continue to work out.
And that's how you begin to build the habit.
Exactly. Once you start to build those habits, then you can add in more days a week. You can work out for longer. You could try different things. The last thing is you've got to find enjoyment in the process. We all love results, right? But they don't come until the very end. It's kind of like delayed.
Darn, it works that way.
I wish you can see them right away because then we would stick with it. So it's kind of like that delayed gratification.
Yeah.
We've got to make sure that we find enjoyment in the process, and then that allows us to stick with it a lot longer. So what I mean by that is, maybe you want to work out with a buddy.
Okay.
Maybe you want to just find something that's going to allow you to enjoy it, or cover up the timer on the clock.
Oh, I do that. We're going to talk more about this, though. We're going to get our fitness expert to stick around, and then in the next hour, we're going to talk about some SMART goals and just reaching what it is you're trying to do. We are back with fitness expert Tim Daubert with Gold's Gym, and he's telling us how to use SMART goals to stay on track with your fitness goals if you're starting to think about your New Year's resolutions or just surviving the holidays and trying to stay in shape. So what is a SMART goal? Is that just something you can do?
It's an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant to your overall goals, and really time specific. So I like to break it down and then
let's do that.
Okay. So the first one is specific, right? It should be, people say I want to lose weight. Well, let's put a number attached to it. That way it's more real, right? So let's say I want to lose 20 pounds. Your next one will be measurable. That people say I want to feel better. Well, you can't really measure that necessarily. So make your goal something that you can easily measure, whether it be pounds, inches, body fat, whatever it may be.
Because those things keep you motivated when you reach the measurables.
Exactly right. When you start to see changes happen, that's part of that motivation. It keeps you going the whole time too. So next one is attainable. I want to lose 100 pounds in 4 days. It may not be the best choice when it comes to attainable results.
You're going to have to cut off some limbs.
Exactly. So I'd like to set the bar lower. That way you can crush your goal. It's always better to reach it. It doesn't feel good when your goal was 100 pounds, you lost 99, you still feel like you didn't quite get there, even though you lost 99 pounds. So.
And sometimes the goal it doesn't always have to be, I've lost this much. Sometimes if you're starting from the beginning, I can't run 1 mile, so right now I just want to be able to walk a whole mile without having to sit down, and then now I'm going to jog that mile. Okay, now I can actually run it.
Yeah, exactly right. Set the bar low, build those habits, and then like you said, you can add on to that later on.
Right, okay.
Next one is relevance. It should be relevant to your overall goals, right? Famous swimmers, if they set a goal of like, I want to be able to run a mile in 7 minutes, it's not really coinciding with their overall swimming
It's nice
goals.
for you to do, but
Exactly.
yeah, got
So
it.
make sure it aligns with whatever end goal you have, whether it be a certain weight loss
Makes
goal or
sense.
whatever it is. Last one is we've got to put a deadline on it. You know,
Okay.
we will put things off until it becomes too uncomfortable and then we have to. So set a deadline with it and make sure that you hold yourself accountable to that deadline. So maybe it's, you know, by March or by a vacation that you're going on this summer, or maybe you're in a wedding that you want to look good for. Set that deadline, hold yourself accountable. By having that big SMART goal, you can set smaller goals along the way that really keep you on track. Maybe I want to lose 2 pounds the first month and 4 pounds the next one. And by the end, boom, you hit your long-term goal.
And even if you do that, there are going to be days when you get off track, because that's just human nature.
Sure.
So you just can't give up then, though, because that's what happens with a lot of people. Like, oh, I didn't reach that by March, or I said I wasn't going to eat sugar and I ate, a cookie today, and so now I'm going to go eat the whole pack.
Right.
We got to retrain our mind.
Absolutely. I mean, you're always going to have times when you fall off. Nobody's perfect. Nobody wants to go into the gym every day. We don't all have the motivation every day. And we know it's tough. At Gold's Gym, we know it's hard to stick with it. Right?
Yeah.
So we made up the Gold's Gym Challenge, which is an awesome 12-week body transformation contest that we do. I've seen people lose 40 pounds and 16 inches all over their body.
You can do it.
Yeah, so they get great training sessions with one of our awesome trainers. And I mentioned we're giving away $100,000 in cash prizes. So.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Where is this? Where do we sign up? That's motivation. That'll keep you on track.
Pretty great. So come see us at Gold's Gym and learn more about the Gold's Gym Challenge, and you can sign up today.
Oh, wow. There you go. Sounds great. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year if I don't see you.